Coming up, the first in a series of episodes dedicated to giving you tips, tricks, and ideas on how to do some fun, spooky, and maybe even a little gory Halloween makeup projects this holiday season. Lots to look forward to in this episode of Diz Pop. Diz Pop is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect vacation. Visit them on the web at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I am your host, Ryno, and as... not always. I was going to say as always.
As always.
Sorry.
Occasionally.
And this week we are going to be doing some special effects makeup. Some ways to elevate your... Halloween costume, right?
Yeah, take it to the next level.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure really what to do. I know there was a request for Chance from Halloween Horror Nights, and I think I'm actually going to do a couple of videos between now and Halloween. Just every now and then, just do one. Pick a specific character and upload that, and we'll go from there. Some people asked about doing the Haunted Mansion. You know how this time of year at the Halloween party, they'll do the makeup on the face.
During the Boo to You parade.
Yeah, which I've been singing nonstop. That and... the elephant song. Elephants on parade. Boop,
I thought you were talking about the Full-on-Pull-izzle?
Yeah. It's been stuck in my head because we went to the Halloween party the other night. But, so I think I'm going to start with the Haunted Mansion zombie one since it's super
so let me get
easy. Oh, yeah. So sorry, we had Iron Man in there. He'll be making an appearance later.
He'll come back.
Yeah. That's just a teaser for now. Okay, so a couple of things. When I learned how to do all this stuff by literally just trying to find any book I can, like this one I found when I worked at Borders. It's all about special effects makeup. I have a really old stage guide book. This is called Special Effects Makeup, ironically.
Easy as that.
Pretty nail on the head right there. By Janice Vinther, Vinther. If you're ever looking for this is a really good one. And I use this one as, like, inspiration because a lot of times it'll call for, like, derma wax, which is not overly easy for somebody in a common area to find. Where I was from in Massachusetts, a very small town, so, finding some of this stuff, when I started doing this, like, Amazon was not really a thing,
right.
Or at least, like, not a thing where you order something without even thinking about it anymore, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like... You bought it on the internet? Are you crazy?
You put your credit card in the internet?
Yeah, it was one of those.
On like, the wwws.
I remember ordering my first LL Bean backpack when I was a senior in high school, and my mom was like, I don't know about that internet. I don't want to give you my credit card information because it's just going to be out there forever, and they're going to know where we live and probably come kill you kids in your sleep. And I was like, well, hopefully that's a good backpack then, Mom. It has a lifetime guarantee. I still have that backpack too, but so I just was. This was originally like I wanted to go to school for film, and then I really wanted to do like horror movies when I was younger, and I love practical effects, and so I loved like it. This all started from like doing stage stuff when I was a kid, and I love being presented with the idea of something like how can we do this, and finding like a creative solution to that, and I don't know, I just think it's one of the coolest things in the world when somebody's like, oh, we can't really have that scene where he breaks that guy's nose because how would we do that? And it's like I can do that,
right.
Well,
and I feel like at like a costume party or at like even for trick or treaters, if like parents can do this for kids, it like it separates the costume to another level.
It does, So like I always think like if I'm going to like a costume party, and let's say you were gonna be. I don't know. I can't think of something like. Let's say you were going to go as Bruce Willis from like Die Hard, okay, and or even The Fifth Element or something like that. It's basically the same costume, right? It's a tank top. It's a white tank top.
Standard Bruce Willis
jeans. Yeah. But who's going to win? The guy who's just wearing like the clean tank top and the shorts, or is it going to be the guy who's got like the Bruce Willis like bloodied feet? cuts on the arm. He's pretty beat up by the end of that movie. And I think it kind of, my thing is, so when I went to Star-Lord a couple years ago, I didn't want to be Star-Lord just like randomly in the movie. I wanted to be Star-Lord like at the end when he does the dance off and the hair's all crazy and he's got the cuts all over his face. I always like to be the battle damaged version of the character.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel like, especially if you're like a kid, I feel like it gives you that extra like,
I'm part of this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I walked out of the movie,
Yeah,
oh my God, this hurts so much, like, I don't know, like, that tough guy.
Someone at the party puts their hand on your shoulder. It's like,
yeah. Dude, I just got shot in a vent up there. Like I don't know, it adds that extra fun, like, plus it's cool. I feel like when anybody sees somebody with these like crazy fun makeup things. So I started this whole story because I wanted to preface this that everything I'm going to use you can find at a Target for the most part or a dollar store. The one exception that we will use at some point today is this liquid latex. Now this is a little bit harder to get a hold of. It's easy this time of year because Party City will have it. Sometimes Walmart has it. The Spirit Halloween stores that pop up, they all have it. It can be a little pricey. This was $20, but this will last me probably like 3 years. I literally just ran out from like 5 years ago. I had just a little bit left, so I was like, it was looking a little gross too. So I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Put that. I didn't want to like pull out this thing, and it gets, since it gets on the bottle, it gets very like
oozy
everywhere. Yeah, it looks pussy, and I didn't want to be like, here you go, Steve. Like,
what are these people like?
Yeah.
Try this for Halloween.
Yeah, and people are just like, I'm not poisoning my
pass.
kid. Yeah. So anyway, so that's the most expensive, but everything else is going to be like, cotton balls, $1 at Target or the dollar store, cosmetic wedges, all the makeup we use, it's from the dollar store. I like to go the day after Halloween and get it when it's like 50% off.
There you go.
And then go again a couple days later when it's a little more off, but I just collect it like that. And I started doing it just for like short films. This one awesome burn on my friend's like elbow once. A friend of mine went as Two-Face for Halloween, so I did the entire burn of the face.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
And that is, it's not very hard either. So everything we do here and in all the videos, I gear it towards the regular person that was me before the internet existed, basically. Although you're watching this on the internet, so I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's get started, and I think that we're going to let's do like the Haunted Mansion zombie face first, because I'm going to do that too, and then you'll probably have to wash your face.
That's fine.
So if you've seen them, it's basically, they look dead, right? Mm-hmm. They're like dead. They've got dark circles under their eyes, lines on the forehead. It's basically, the trick here is you want to take your own face and do a couple of these guys. Yeah, there you go. You're doing it right now. So if you see on like Steve's forehead, or like I have very expressive forehead, so I have these lines, is we're going to basically highlight wherever these lines are. There. We're going to darken his eyes, like, so where the cheeks go, right here. Anywhere that you're like self-conscious about, we're going to highlight it. So you'll feel real good at the end of this. But it's actually super, super simple makeup. Somebody did request this specifically too. So what you're going to need here is, actually have a little tip before we get started. So if you do start collecting this and you just want to do it as a hobby, this day and age, everybody's got a video camera. Everybody has a cell phone. It takes amazing, beautiful footage. Anybody can make a movie now. Mm-hmm. So like, I think it's the stuff like this that makes that movie extra fun and special, especially when you're doing it with your friends. When you're like just running around like idiots and you're like, let's just film this. Like,
right.
Oh, what if I fell and like the stick was going through my arm? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I'll do that in a later tutorial if anyone wants to know how to get stuff to look like it's going through their body. But as you start your makeup kit, I did this. I went to...
Whoa.
This is
Is this like a fisherman's thing?
Yeah. I got this at
Walmart?
of all places. I know. I hate Walmart. But I did go there. I was pretty desperate. So it's...
Whoa.
I bought new makeup sponges. Don't worry. We're not using those. And I got the 3-tiered one, and so each one of the... It works perfectly, because each one of the tackle... or I guess is this a tackle box?
Yeah, the whole thing is a tackle box.
What are these things? What are the things that, like, the worms, the jellies... the bait?
Are you asking, like, what each compartment is called?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Well, anyway, you get one that works for you. I recommend doing the fisherman's tackle box, only because it's bigger than a makeup box. But you get the shells, which are really nice. So I have all my like different colored the cream makeup separated. On the bottom, I put my palettes, my cheapo clown palettes in here. Yeah, see, as you can see, it was looking a little...
A little gross.
But I do that. I keep stuff in here that I always use, like makeup wedges. I've got a couple of... Like, this is like some pale foundation that might be a little... I think it's dried up at this point. But, you know, stuff that you... This was like, I don't know, $2 or $3 at the dollar store, Walmart, Target, whatever. I keep a paintbrush, a couple of popsicle sticks, just random stuff that you might need. You'll build as you go. But this is good. This is fun because everything's in one area. I know where it is. You can grab it and go. So you can take it to another kid's house. You go to a Halloween party. You know, some neighborhoods do like the progressive parties for Halloween. So you could have like a makeup stop at somebody's house and they can come get their face painted and stuff like that. It'd be fun if anybody's got a birthday party this time of year. Instead of just doing like standard issue face paints, you could do everybody like little kids like zombies and stuff like
spooky.
that. Yeah. So, so for this one, we're gonna go into the makeup case.
Whoa.
The dude's makeup case. I've got. You want to do? We're gonna need white. So these things right here, they're the grease makeup. I would use this to cover his face more than you can use the cream makeup, which comes in a tube. These are usually $1 or $2. The same with the grease makeup. They dry differently. So this one might get a little cakey. This one might be a little murdery clown-esque. And the white, you've got the white there. You can get foundation, or like there's a pale, like it's like a powder you can put on. But again, that steps into the line of being like, well, it's a little pricier. I went, how do we do this for the cheapest?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the mom. We've already paid a lot to go to Mickey's Not So Scary.
Right.
What are we doing to look like these people? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you're gonna need a white one of these. You're gonna need a pack of. Oh my goodness! What did I do with it? It's right.
Well.
You're gonna need a pack of these. The makeup sticks. You know, everybody's seen these.
Oh yeah, cool.
You know what I mean? They're just like face crayons.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little bit of water to get these to go, but
is that for the?
Yeah, these are for the lines. Yeah,
cool.
Nice and simple and easy. This one came with a
sharpener.
Yeah, so that's really nice because the ones I have were a little dull. That's actually why I got the new ones because usually you get them and then you can't sharpen them. I also was trying to be nice to Steve and use new makeup. So let me see. They have those dark circles on their face. That's pretty much honestly that's it. It's really just going to be like. You probably want white and black of this, or go to the dollar store or the cheap makeup area or whatever, and you can get some of these like I don't know what they're called, foundation kits.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know, compacts.
No, that's a brand.
I don't know. It's Shadow. Ugh, got a little bit of a cough. But it's like Shadow. So that you can get them. I got anyone's. I was trying to do bruises, so I got ones that have a lot of like purple, greens, and yellows. Yeah, blues, purple, greens, yellows, all that stuff. Because a bruise isn't just straight up black. But for this purpose, to make it easier, we're just going to go standard issue. Disney's cheap, and they're going to do this one. So we're going to do white and black, and the pencil. Do I have a black one? I have a black one. Let me check it here. Okay. Probably going to want paper towel or something for yourself.
Can we go get some?
Or
do we not need it?
I don't think we need it yet. We will need it for our next step, though. So we'll take a break while you wash your face and do all that stuff. So I like these cosmetic wedges. They have the circles you can get as well, but these I like because they make me feel cool. But also, it's not like cotton balls or anything. Like you can feel them. You know,
yeah, they're soft.
Yeah, they're softer, and they're easy to like. They're a little bit easier to just tap on the. I feel like tap it on and then like smear it whatever way you need to.
Very cool.
So you're gonna need some of those, probably two. One for the white, one for the black. You can see I've got my white here. You just tap your little triangle in here, and we're just gonna go along. Do a little bit. I just follow the natural, like, the hairline of the face. It doesn't have to get up in the hair. It doesn't have to get, like, down the neck. I'm just going to do standard issue chin around there. But the thing with the grease makeup is sometimes you'll get a little bit of a chunk. So just, yeah. See, I got a little bit on his forehead. It's a little pasty here, but a little bit goes a long way. So just use those. Like, you can get a little chunk on there, but then kind of spread it out. You don't want to have too much of a chunk because he's going to sweat, obviously. It's Florida. It's humid. Unless you're living in an awesome humid-free trick-or-treating area. In that case, we're coming to you this year, and you better have full-size candy bars or we're going to be pissed. Most likely the person's going to sweat. So I try not to go like crazy on caking on makeup because, it's the last thing you want to do is like get it on your hand and then start, hey, Mrs. Porter, can I have an ice cream? And then go in and you've got white fingerprints all over her beautiful kitchen. Hope your mom knows we're coming to trick or treat this year. We're going to leave a big circle around your eyes. So, just a big...
Like aviator glasses.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. Exactly.
Sorry, I probably should have shaved.
Well, okay, so my tip on shaving and doing this, maybe you've shaved the day before. If you haven't shaved by the day you're doing it, it'll make it maybe a little bit more difficult. However... I, for one, have had stuff applied to my naked skin after just shaving, and it does not feel good. Ooh. So I would definitely not do any liquid latex if you've just shaved, 2 hours ago. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You're okay. I'm not going to do any liquid latex on your face, so you should be okay.
Okay.
So if you turn your head this way so the camera can see, you can see the whites coming along here. And... it's a little bit of a process, but I was going to ask you something. Oh, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I don't know.
Now that
the office isn't on,
you don't have a costume.
I've been lost for the last couple of years.
I still haven't figured it out either. I was thinking about being Nick and Judy and making Eli be Judy. And like a male Judy, like a gender bender one.
There you go.
I think it'd be fun. I wanted to do the Flash and Arrow.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Like I'm sure Eli wants to be Arrow, so I'm happy to be the Flash. I'm also taller than him, I feel like, so I would be the Flash, even though I'm fat. But but I have these like maroon pants that I'm like, if I could find a shirt that's the exact same color, it looks exactly like his.
There you go.
His costume. So do one of these guys. Put your lips together. Mm-hmm. You got to get the lip all the way in there. There you go. Because I'm going to do your mouth now. I'm going to do your pretty mouth. The best thing you can do while doing somebody's makeup is make them feel very uncomfortable. It'll be really good. They'll definitely never want to come over to your house ever again. But the trick was getting invited to Steve's house.
I like how you're saying those things as I can't talk.
Okay, so we got a pretty good like a base on here. I don't want to like go. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. It's a Mickey's Not So Scary or whatever, just a Halloween party. But the idea is maybe that I don't know if he's dead. I don't know if he's a zombie, if he's a ghost, or you got your varying degrees of how you want to do it. So we've got a base on. Like I said, you look kind of like in that scene in Mrs. Doubtfire in the camera where he's got the cake mask on. Hello! 1 lump or 2. So let's do the eyes a little bit. Now the eyes are important because you want to be... Oh, my thing fell apart. You got to be careful. Don't go crazy about... Sorry, I taped a card over this so it wouldn't get everywhere. Don't go crazy about getting like right into the eye. You can use eyeliner if you want to darken up the eye, like actually go along the eye. I'm not going to do that today, but I will recommend always having a cheap dollar store eyeliner, one preferably without glitter. Sometimes we make that mistake, but in your makeup kit will come in handy for other crafts that we're going to do later on. So you can get, like I said, you can go into the makeup section, and some places like Walmart, Target, wherever you shop. Like I said, I don't like Walmart, but sometimes Walmart it has that thing that you need. Unfortunately,
yeah. And a pinch. Do you know?
Yeah.
Not to.
When you're on a budget, I'm not judging anybody. You're on a budget. I'm poor.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like this stuff would be good. This white stuff would be good for Jack Skellington.
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, definitely. And for that, you could do a shower cap, or like a swimmer's cap. You can get them in the sporting goods section, or like at a Dick's or something like that. And
then just like paint the logos off or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, the latex that we have, you could blend the thing if you want to get that crazy. But okay, so close your eyes. Close your eyes on
this is creepy. I always thought that was a Disney song for like the longest time.
I always thought it was a Disney movie.
Yeah.
So with the black, very easy. You just kind of follow the contour of the eyes. See how it already like kind of went down, like Steve said, an aviator shape, that like egg shape. Keep them closed, and you don't push too hard. You know, there's an eyeball in there. Don't forget.
Thank you. How Steve was blinded.
Blinded by the light. This is the musical episode, by the way. Okay, I'm going to use the point because I went a little over to smooth it out here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can smooth it out later as you like. You'll get the hang of it.
Man, those Haunted Mansion cast members must have to go really early for their shifts.
I wonder if it's even optional or like they have to do it. I don't know, but you know, Haunted Mansion cast members are always very passionate. They're
into it.
You know, like the Jungle Cruise. It's that type of an area where it's very.
I was in Tomorrowland and no one really gave a blank.
So the nose, if we look at Steve's nose here, this line like this. So like the line that goes straight up your nose into your eye socket, you're gonna want to take the corner and just kind of streak that down. And then you do that on the other side. You just go in that line and you streak that down a little bit. And that gives this, like, not to the very end like I did. I went a little far. Like, down to where the nostril rolls around. And that's kind of your line you're going in. But it gives you a little bit. So the thing about this makeup, too, once it's on, you can just kind of tap it a little bit with your finger. You can go back over it. I started saying earlier, so we're using dollar store makeup. You can get dollar store foundation. There's always like ivory colored foundation that you can use and do that. I did that once. I was Edward Cullen because Eli and I were Edward and Jacob, and I got this like ivory color. That's where that foundation was in my makeup kit actually, and we did that, and then I added this like glitter body paint so it looked like I was like glowing. Light, because you know those vampires glow as one does.
Is that glitter bottle in your
that's why I had glitter. Yeah, I like that you honed into that immediately. That was my stripper days.
I saw that and I was like, what is that for?
When your eyes are closed long enough, you shall learn.
Sorry, I'm not really sure where to look.
It's okay.
It's like, what do I do with
I always
my
feel
hands?
that too. It's one of those where you're like, do I lock eye contact? Do I not like contact? Do I stare at them while they're doing it? You're doing great. Okay, so we could say we've got a little, you know, he's getting his droopy eyes here.
I already have them, but
yeah. Actually, the fun fact is we literally haven't been putting any makeup on. We've been stripping it off. It's like that scene where Jack Nicholson gets the water splashed in his face by Kim Basinger in the original Batman. So next we are going to use our little black face crayon here, and I need you to do one of those. So, and you just very, very easily, you're just going to kind of pick those lines and follow them along. Now, if you have eyeliner, you can actually do this with eyeliner as well. I'll just go back into right under his eye and kind of add a little bit more darker lines with the crayon. The crayon. How do you say crayon?
Crayon.
Crayon. Crayon.
Rhymes with man.
Yeah, but it's crayon, right?
Crayon is, but I feel like...
It's crayon.
Is that a southern thing?
Give me the crayons. Give me the crayons. And then, so for the cheeks, you got to do one of these guys, and you just kind of like, you make a line on the cheekbone. It's like a line out. And then almost like a triangle. Like you want to make the look a little sunken in. So I kind of pick anywhere that goes in. You just kind of shade it a little bit. So you do your line. And it's like a triangle. You go down and up.
Sorry. I couldn't breathe.
It's okay. I need to look at a photo, though, real quick. You're starting to look... It looks okay. It doesn't look as good as I would like. So, I'm going to pause really quick. Consult a photograph. That's the number one thing you can do.
I'm liking it, though.
It's very spooky. So, what they do, too, is at like, parties... Ooh, I went out of frame. So, what they do, too, is at, like, Party City or, like I said, the Target, the dollar store, whatever... they have the spider webs, so get some of those and stretch and pull it out, and then put it on the hair. And what you can do to get it to stick to the hair is, apply spray paint.
Spray paint.
Hairspray. Do not spray paint your hair. This is not that episode of Full House where they accidentally, Uncle Jesse does the pink hairspray. But you can do that and put it in your hair. You can use like a barrette if your hair is long enough to catch it like right in the back to keep it there. But it's pretty much a long stringy thing. It always gets stuck in your hair when you don't want it in your hair. So I'm pretty sure it'll be okay for the time being. I'm gonna check and see if I have my eyeliner here. Any requests on your face?
For this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I love those cheekbones. That looks cool.
You can also do gray if you want to. If it makes your life easier, because you could see the black and white turn into gray, anyways.
What's going on with my lips? So they just stay red, or is there? I feel like do they have black lipstick?
They do have black lipstick, actually. I don't have any of that, but that they sell that at most costume stores, and this time of year you can get it at a Target or Walmart. Anywhere like there. I definitely saw it earlier today, though.
That looks cool, though.
It's getting, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you're sitting right in front of it, like I'm right in front of it, and I'm like, oh, this is garbage. But like I look in the camera, and I'm like, oh, it looks good. I 100% think that the black lipstick will add to it very well. I mean, you can do it. Like you can put this black stuff on your lip. Like, okay, so put your lip out. Just this will come off a little more. Is that like so? It's just like this. There you go. God, you look like Steve Buscemi. Sorry, that's unfortunate.
When you made that face, look like Steve Buscemi, like with all this makeup on. Steve Buscemi just has to look like this.
Yeah, that's like his normal face.
Yeah.
Okay, do one of these guys again for me. So I'm taking this eyeliner and I'm going in. There we go. This looks like it's coming out a little bit better. I'm just kind of following all these places. Remember, it's an exaggeration. So, like, now you look a little older.
Oh, yeah.
A little better. Get off my lawn. You could take the makeup and just do like you kind of do the edge of the eyebrow. Down the nose. And it gives you this sinister complexion. Don't worry about poking anybody in the eye. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. I'm like,
And then you can always go back and do more later. But that's that's standard issue. What you have on your face is like what they do for these guys. So
yeah, I like it.
Like this is what Steve looks like at the end of a long day.
Yeah.
So that's just easy, plain and simple. It's too bad you don't have one of those Haunted Mansion T-shirts that make you. Oh no, I moved everything.
Oh, with like the fake.
Yeah, the fake. Yeah, that like has the name tag on it because that would be perfect.
Yeah.
So that's that. To take this all off, I bought some makeup remover in the travel section of Target. It's oil-free eye makeup remover, so I'm going to give you that to put on your face. You can also use olive oil. Sometimes will help you break down makeup. That's usually when you're going to use liquid latex on your face. So we're gonna take a little break here. Cool. It looks so spooky. I knew I should have got the spider webs to put in your hair today. So that is going to do it for the first episode in our series of episodes that are going to be dedicated to, like I said in the beginning of the episode, Halloween makeup projects. That was the cast member look at the Haunted Mansion for the Halloween party, as requested by one of our viewers or listeners. And The next one may be a little bit more on the gory side, with a little bit of a zombie type wound. And then also we're going to be bringing it home to how to elevate your superhero costume and make it look a little more battle damaged, and you in the process. So be sure that you stay subscribed to our YouTube channel, because you never know when those are going to go up, but I can guarantee you it'll be before Halloween. So you just want to be on the ready. They're fun videos, and we'd like your feedback if there's anything that you're looking for, makeup-wise, costume-wise, anything that you need help, tips or tricks on. Just leave some comments here. Message us on, leave a comment on the Facebook page, Dispop Show, or Twitter is always great too, Dispop Show. And we will hopefully get to that before the end of this season. But it is officially October, and we are in full gear now. I think you're going to like some of our episodes that are coming up. But that'll do it for this episode of Dispop.